Good day, welcome back to my neck of the woods. My name's Dika, where I share my experiences and knowledge and try to help people out with fishing, hunting, and my overall outdoor experiences to help lessen your learning curve. So today I'm going to do a product review on a product that I bought and used this past deer season. My deer season is over here in Massachusetts. It ended December 31st. It is the Mathews Web HD Quiver. It comes in a 4 and a 6 arrow. I have the 6 arrow one. All right, before I get started, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, like my videos, and make any comments. Comments are great. You know that I love them if you've watched any of my other videos. So, without further ado, this is, before I get into the specs and talk about it, I don't know how good a quiver can be, but this is by far the best quiver that I've ever bought in my entire life. Mathews knew what they were doing when they designed it, and they put all these tiny little things in that just take out an extra step that make it such a great quiver. Now like I said, I bought the 6 arrow quiver, and what it does is it comes with this piece, and then this piece right here, this extra piece right here, you can screw in if you want. I highly recommend it for anyone who's going to be using like front deploying mechanicals or larger broadheads like this. This is a Grizzly Stick Samurai. This is what I shoot, and I bought this quiver because I have these broadheads, and I wanted 6 arrows. So what it does, this piece right here, it houses, before I cut myself with that, it will house those mechanical broadheads. So say you shoot Rage, when those blades come down and you're carrying it through the woods, you might cut yourself. So this is like a cage here that houses those larger broadheads and mechanicals. So to give you an idea here, you put the arrow in like so, and it just houses the entire head. So there's no chance of you cutting yourself. It's right at the edge there though. Same thing with like mechanicals, or say you're shooting Grim Reapers or whatever. Just those mechanicals that have those long ferrules and those long blades. This quiver is excellent for housing them. Another thing that they designed, or added to their design, was they added more dampeners. Let me take this out. So they added more dampeners right here. They added one here, and they added one on the other side. And obviously you can choose whatever color you want. My bow is a black bow, and I use white highlights. And also for highlights, this little piece inside here, you can change that out. You can change that to a vast array of colors that Mathews provides. Anything from a camo to a yellow to a blue to a black. Anything that they have for these highlighted colors for these dampeners that they use in all their bows. But you can customize it with whatever color they have available. What else did they do? They added dampeners, and they also added dampeners to... So here's the original spider claw that I had on my bow. I thought maybe there was no reason to change it, but it came with a new one. And it came with a new one that the design is exactly the same, but it has a dampener in it. And it's dead in your hand when you shoot with the quiver on, which is not normally the case. A lot of times when you put the quiver on, if you, a lot of people with these Mathews have the spider claw set up, and it goes in nice, and it's really solid in there. I had one before, and it made a little bit of rattling. This one makes absolutely nothing, no movement whatsoever. The only thing that I do suggest is, if you are changing from the traditional quiver to this spider claw quiver, that you're gonna need this adapter. See this long piece right here? Well, especially if you have one of these risers. This is a Z7, so the riser kind of is offset. So you're gonna need this piece right here, this long piece right here, because it only comes with, put my bow down here. It gives you that space out piece. but they only give you this one, and that's not enough. It doesn't have enough clearance to make it past the riser. So if you already have the spider claw on your bow, then you don't need it, unless you have a straight riser that doesn't have that sort of cutout piece. So just be wary of that. Take a look at your riser before you order something like this, and if you're switching to the spider claw, or if your riser, maybe where you mount the bow, where you mount the quiver, the riser just fits right on that. Another thing that Mathews did that I really, really like about this quiver is they add this extra piece that takes out another step. They add, so your sixth arrow is ready for game time. I think that's what they say in their advertisement. It locks right in the side here. So you have 5 traditional arrows, well, 5 arrows the traditional way. And I really didn't think that it would make much of a difference, but it's huge. It just takes out that little extra step where you need that follow-up arrow, or you need a second arrow, or whatever the case is. You just take it out. No problems whatsoever. I mean, not that taking it out of that is such a crazy feat, but Mathews thought of that, and they just took out that one extra step, and it's a good ding. It's a good ding. If I could speak today, it'd be great. It's a good deal. It really, really, I don't know. Like I was in a blind, and I had my quiver sort of like right up against the side of the blind, and all I did is just grab the arrow, and I was ready to go. As opposed to kind of not fumbling with it, but when they load in the front, it can be problematic. Just a little bit, you might make a little noise or rattling around. I bet in the future we'll see 4 in the middle and 2 on each side. I think it'd be a great design, but that's a wonderful piece of it. This also comes in a 4-arrow setup also, and it has 3 and then one ready for game time out there. So they added more dampeners to the quiver, and to the spider claw. They added this cage right here that houses. They say it's more for mechanicals, but there's a lot of people shooting these bigger broadheads lately, and it's absolutely perfect for that. It really houses them, and you don't have to worry about cutting it or catching it on a tree or anything like that. Like I said, comes in different colors. This comes in a camo pattern too. My color scheme is just black and white. What else do I have? I wrote some things down. Put that down. What it costs. It's expensive. It costs on the website. It costs $170, $169.99. In my opinion, it's worth it. It's just another accessory that's going to help you stay quiet in the woods and house your arrows and make it a little bit easier to access your arrows. I think you probably find it on eBay or Amazon at a less expensive price. I think that's all I got for you. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Check it out. If, like I said, my review is I'm 100% happy with it. No issues whatsoever. Sticks with that Mathews quality that Mathews just has through and through. I forgot to mention something. So it has a spot here where you can mount. You can take this piece and you can mount it right there. If you want this to sit up higher, like if you had longer arrows. I mean, I shoot 30-inch arrows, but I didn't need it. But if you want to mount this sort of, instead of mounting on these two, you would mount it on these two, which allows it to be 2.5 inches higher on the side of your bow. So that's helpful. They thought of all these little things, and it's a wonderful product. It's quality. I brought it through the woods today, banged it on things. It has that sort of, kind of soft powder coat on it. And, it's good. And, one thing I didn't mention about this, that game time one, for me, it's in the front. But I think I'm a lefty, but I think for a righty, it would be perfect. It's just ready to go there. So, I guess I could take this rubber piece out, sort of work it out, and then put it back in reverse. That way it would be right there ready for me. Food for thought. You can do what you want. All right. That's all I got for you. Mathews Web HD Quiver. Wonderful product. I'm not sponsored by Mathews in any ways, but I've shot Mathews almost my entire bow hunting career. Subscribe to my videos, like them, check out some of them, make some comments. That'd be great. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.